Your E-2 visa got denied. You already spent $100,000 on a business, you signed a lease, you bought equipment, and now the officer said no. The money's sitting in a business you cannot legally run, and this happens way more than people think. And almost every denial I see could have been stopped well before it happened. I'm Eman the lawyer, and at Eman Associates, we see what causes denials and we know how to prevent them. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 7 most common reasons E-2 visas get denied. And for each one, I'll show you how to make sure it does not happen to you. And if you are about to apply, this might be the most important video you watch before spending $1. Reason number 1, your money is not at risk. Listen carefully. You cannot put $150,000 in a US bank account and call it an investment. It's not at risk. That's just part. The officer wants to see the money spent on the business, the lease signed, the equipment bought, products on the shelves, workers on the payroll. If your money's just sitting in an account waiting for the visa to be approved before you spend it, you'll be denied. The money has to be spent on the business before you apply. That's the rule. Reason number 2, you cannot show where the money came from. This one catches people off guard. You have the money, it's real, but you cannot prove it on paper. The officer does not care that you know where it came from. They care that you can show it on paper. If you sold a house, you have to show the papers. You saved for 10 years, then you have to show the bank statements year by year. If your parents gave it to you, you have to show their bank statements and a gift letter. If there are gaps in your paper trail, then that could lead to a denial. So start your paperwork early. Reason number 3, your business is marginal. That means it only makes enough money for you to live on. No jobs for Americans, no growth, no bigger picture. The E-2 is not just a self-employment visa, it's an investor visa. The government wants to see that your business will hire people, help the economy, and grow over time. If your plan shows 1 person, 1 laptop, and 60,000 in sales, the officer is going to call that marginal and deny it. Reason number 4, your business plan is weak. The officer has seen thousands of plans. They know what a real one looks like. They know when a template is filed, and they know when you put it together in the last minute. So if your money projections show crazy growth with no explanation, that's denied. If your market research just says the US is a big market, it's also denied. If the plan was clearly written by someone who does not know your business, the officer will see right through it. Your business plan is your argument to the officer. Gotta make it a good one. Reason number 5, you cannot show that you will actually run the business. The E-2 says that you have to be hands-on. You have to manage it, make decisions, and actually be there. If your application makes it look like you're going to hire someone else to run it while you sit at home, that's a denial. The officer wants to see that your background qualifies you for this type of business and that you will be involved every day. Reason number 6, you did badly in the interview. The officer is going to ask you real questions. What are your expected sales for year 1? How many people will you hire? Who are your competitors? How will you get customers? If you stumble or give vague answers or cannot explain your own plan, the officer decides one thing: this person doesn't really know the business. And if you do not know the business, why then should they approve you? Practicing for the interview is not optional. It is required. Reason number 7, and here's the biggest one. I saved it for last because it's the root cause of most of the other 6. The business was wrong from the beginning. You picked a business that doesn't match your background. You paid too much because no one checked the books. You chose a type of business that is hard to document for a visa. By the time the application was filed, the foundation was already broken. Good legal writing, it cannot fix a bad business choice. And this is why picking the business and building the visa case have to happen together, not as 2 separate projects, as one plan from day 1. Here's a number to know. The approval rate for well-prepared E-2 applications is between 90 and 92.5%. That sounds great, but pay attention to the words well prepared. Those words are doing all the work. Badly prepared applications have a much lower rate. The gap between 90% and 70%, it's not luck, it's preparation, it's business selection, it's the quality of your paperwork, and it's whether one team built the whole case or 3 different firms each did a piece without talking to one another. Here's a pattern I see in denied cases over and over. The investor hired one firm to find the business, second firm to set up the company, third firm to file the visa, 3 firms without any coordination. The business broker did not know what visa officers look for. The company setup lawyer that they hired, whatever law firm it was, they didn't understand the E-2 rules. And then the immigration lawyer got a finished deal that was built without thinking about the visa at all. So when the application hits the consulate, the pieces don't fit. And that's not just bad luck, that's a broken process. One firm should do the business deal, the company setup, and the visa. One plan, one story. If you've been denied, it's not over, but you can apply again. But you have to fix the problem first. If you haven't applied yet and you want to make sure none of these 7 mistakes touch your case, here's the simple answer for you. Do not split the business decision and the visa decision into separate projects. They are the same decision. So at our firm, we handle the business, the company setup, and the visa as one package. So call or text the number on screen for a strategy call and let us look at your case before you spend $1 on a business that might be wrong.